Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lag. We have our soldiers backing up away from Abaddon, leveling spears at him, feinting with thrusts, but not quite engaging, while the other soldiers go to face the center keep. The four around you, Abaddon, say, "You, beast! Back! Back! We don't need your fell kind here! Stay away! Our quarrel's not with you, monster!"
I am a man. And I'll try and shift back into a human and go and tend to the wounds of their friend.
We'll not be tricked by your shape changing. We know you, werewolf.
I don't think I want to drop out of initiative. I've got a flaming sword that thirsts for blood. So I'm going to keep moving in rounds.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah. So should I roll initiative alone, or do I just get a free ambush round against these ogres, or what's going on?
Well, definitely wouldn't be ambush. These ogres are ready for combat. They just aren't leaving the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, do I really want to just leave him here, though?
Do these ogres have reach, Neal?
Makes me feel bad.
Yes, they can hit things from 10 feet away.
Okay. Oh, really? So do I provoke OAs attacking them? We haven't done that, right?
We haven't done that yet.
Does that mean we're about to? Does that mean I should give up and not fight them?
Yeah, I think that's the best course of action. Just leave them be. They're peaceful ogres.
But I assume you'll be pissed off if I switch to a spear and try and poke them from reach. But
I mean, do what you want. Do what you want to do, Ryan. I'll be just pissed off. That's fine. I can live in that state. I've been there for years.
All right. Okay, so on my way to the ogres, I will swing by these soldiers and bark at them.
Mm-hmm.
Stop your petty squabbles.
That's a werewolf, sir!
We're here for the same thing. Get out of my way.
They're happy to get out of your way. They're not ready to fight you.
Okay. And I will ride my horse to the ogres. If I charge on horseback, only the horse has penalties for charge, or do I also lose AC?
I think you're gonna both lose AC. I see the point you're making.
Yeah,
and it's a good one.
But I think I don't think it's worth the risk. +2 to hit.
We spend 3 minutes to rally everyone's morale and get them ready to make a final push.
Nah.
Okay.
I only have 2 more minutes of Flame Blade, so I think I will use it up and see what happens.
All right, the ogres do have a ready to attack, so as you and your horse approach within range, the first ogre will swipe.
I only approach one, and I think ready to attack takes their turn, right? So they go first, but this is their action.
Right.
Unless you're giving them like a reached opportunity.
This is their ready to attack against your horse's head as it enters their attack zone. With a 15 and 4 is a 19 against your horse.
So glad we didn't name him.
And I do believe...
Is it a mare? It could be Fran Blucher.
Damn it, Greg, you just cursed the horse to death.
It's going to take 11 points of damage on top of the 6 that it took earlier.
That's exactly its HP.
And the horse goes
0.
down.
Wrecked.
But since it's at 0, can I still ride the dying horse into the ogre with the +1 for being mounted?
You can leap yourself off of the horse because you have a horseback riding proficiency and throw yourself at the ogre mid-air as the horse collapses underneath your legs.
And mount the ogre instead? All right, let's roll attacks. Yeah, I guess we're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna do it. Oh, 11 +1 for being... Wait, I've got too many pluses. Never mind. That's a miss. I still had my high ground, or my prone thing. So that's a miss. I get a second attack at the end of the round, but I think Abaddon might be doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, I've got something to do this round.
Do it.
And these soldiers?
Yep, the soldiers are coming in after you guys charge.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast Bless on me and Raekwon and all the soldiers here.
Nice.
Wow, how many people can you hit with Bless?
Is there a limit? I thought it
I
was
think it's everyone
everyone.
in range that's not in combat. You should have told me to stop. I guess I don't know.
You seemed pretty intense.
50-foot cube. So draw me a 50-foot line that you want to hit your Bless
Okay,
with.
well, can I come and stand over here?
Sure.
Is that all right?
I mean, I guess you cast it from wherever you were standing.
Okay, so I guess that actually is enough.
But that's more than enough, right? Because you can do 50 out
So
to
I'll-
this guy. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, there you go. So, yeah.
Okay.
Does Bless stack with Aid? Aid says it gives
No.
bonuses of Bless. Right, okay, yeah.
Getting double music. Oh, we have double music because I have 2 tabs open. Hey, look at that. There's double music. The bless spell goes off. I will just remember that it's the dudes on the left plus the one guy on the right, because otherwise it's too much work to mark them all. And that was Abaddon. Izuel has already gone. Nyx, Raekwon, what are your actions this round?
Well, hold on. I am basically in range. Do I have to shuffle forward to get my 2.3 feet from map there?
No, you're good, because you've got movement speed 12, right? So you can do 60 feet and make an attack.
I would like to not shuffle my feet so I can get 2 attacks.
You just lean forward.
I lean forward like a tenth of a foot.
All right, lean forward.
Oh, no. We're staying.
Oh.
Blowgun.
Oh, blowgun. Got it. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
I think it's a tent, but I think you can sort of.
It's a tent.
Is
You
this
just
a tent?
you open the backside of
Yeah.
the tent, and now you're in the stall. It's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll move forward then and get in the stall so I can shoot out of it. With a 6, I miss anyway.
Abaddon's cast bless. Nyx.
Yeah, I think Mix is going to take one of her crystal necklaces off, and she's going to press the little charm into Kale's bloody palm, turn around and make her way back to the battlefield. If I double move, I can make it to is 40 the double move or is 40 the half move?
120. Wait.
120 is a regular move.
So you can move 60 and still attack or something, or
Yes.
yeah.
Lots of space.
Right. So I'm gonna where are these people? I guess I can move here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then throw
Run a tent party. Camp out with Raekwon.
Yes. Yes.
He's got his
I'm
guitar.
in the cool camp.
S'mores.
That's where I am. 19.
This is a dagger throw.
Yes, and I guess I'm aiming for the head. That is a zombie too, right?
Yes.
Count as a zombie.
This zombie head. Perfect.
Sure.
It will lodge within the skull of that monster. And you will do exactly enough HP to bring it down. The ogre
that one already
collapses.
took a rock to the head, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
The ogre falls. Ryan, it can't fall backwards. It's got to fall forwards. Give me a dex check as the ogre tumbles on you or towards you.
That is not my finest stat.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
I thought I was giving you a bonus instead of...
It can fall backwards.
Yeah,
right?
it can fall backwards into a
Yeah,
wall.
but it could fall backwards and then slump forward.
I mean,
it
could
its
also
legs could also
Do I
just
get
give
an
out underneath
opportunity
and it just
attack to
slumps back
slice
down
my way
against the
through
wall.
it with a flaming sword? I feel like I was
give
on
me...
top of it. I mean, maybe I
All right, I'll
followed.
give you a
What do
D8 for direction then. 1 being top, 2 being top right. All right, so it doesn't matter. It slumps this
Okay.
direction. Falling that way, and it's fine.
I'm not very graceful about it, but I feel like it seems kind of silly to penalize
Yeah.
allies for killing. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
I see you're trying to make battle interesting, but
Yes, that's the goal. Interesting battle. The 4 guards will run up. The ogre will take a ready attack at one of them.
thank you for eating that attack, guard.
Miss.
Nice.
And the 4 guards will do 4d20. Not aiming at heads. 1, 2 hits. Wow.
Ahead, you
2d
fools.
44. A head is pretty hard to hit. Well, I guess they got spears.
Is this a staircase right
Not
behind
with a
it?
spear, yeah.
Beyond it is the door. Wait, did you mean this?
No, like, is there a way to get up to head level with this ogre?
But if you got a long reach weapon like these spears, you might be able to do it.
Oh, wait, Neal, did you factor in Bless?
I did not factor in Bless. It's a +1 to hit, right?
Yeah. Is that 5 a
Then
hit
that's
now?
1 more hits for 2d4. Okay, 16 damage.
The ogre is backed against the door.
Yes, they're backed against that area. Ooh.
Okay, so I can like shift forward and make a flank attack, but probably not a back attack.
Yeah.
Make my second attack this round.
Give me the slicey slice.
The slicey slice.
9
It's a
will
regular
hit.
attack. It's not against its head because I can't reach it. Let me just go ahead and add in the extra damage here.
They do d4 plus 4 damage with the bonus of 2 if they're undead.
Yep. So 9 points of damage to the ogre.
Not quite killing it, but singeing it. And we should roll initiative, even though the ogres are going last, just to see who gets a chance to finish off the monsters.
I can't stop rolling 14s.
It looks like it's the guards. 4d20.
Coming in with the kill steal.
I don't think so.
Or the
That's
kill.
fine.
Ooh, that's 2d4
a hit
plus
and a crit.
44. 17 is enough to kill the ogre, who falls to the ground.
All right, Iswell, tell them to clear the zombies up in the courtyard. We'll go after the Necromancer.
They speak common. They hear you say this.
I mean, I guess I come and say it to you rather than... You're the leader here. I'm not trying to command the men. I'm trying to get you to command them.
Izuel's mask is impassive. And I think I lead the men charging into the house, looking for
All right.
one more round of deaths to
Flamey
deal.
goodness.
Excellent. You
So,
can
well.
throw open the gate.
Throw open the... Is it a gate or is it a door? What
It's
is
a
it?
door, yeah.
I follow.
Oh, is that a necromancer?
No, it is a woman standing before you. And as you throw open the door,
I shove it open
she
with this shield.
begins to speak. But right away, you notice this woman's already dead. Like, there's blood running down from her throat that's been ripped open by
Yeah,
a dagger.
okay.
She's, like, freshly dead, though. Like, you know, probably still warm to the touch, or maybe still cooling.
Yeah.
and
Do I
she was-
notice there's a dead woman speaking?
Yes.
As
If you
soon as
are...
No, because I chop off her head, but
Okay. Fair enough.
But he'll throw open the door,
Just
pause.
listen to her, maybe. Listen, that was his long monologue planned. Can we just wait for 5 seconds, guys? No,
does
The
nine
door's
damage
thrown
chop off her
open.
head?
She's about to speak. You see her. You're about to say or do something when Izuel doesn't even bother and just makes an attack roll.
Yeah, 17.
I've been
with 9
waiting to.
damage.
Oh.
Never
Oh,
let the villain's monologue. Good job, Ryan.
Well, now what?
We press forward.
Charge! I hope to spur the guards to like push past me and storm the building. But
Well, these are the guards that have been informed by the ones that you had spoken to, who are still running around collecting people for this big fight in the middle that you guys have already finished. They're under the impression that they were supposed to hold back the zombies in the courtyard while you guys dealt with the Necromancer, so
Yeah,
they're content to
way
chill.
to hold back the zombies, guys.
Yeah, good job, lads.
They'll still have to
Kale-
deal with
Kale
these
did
guys
your
as soon
job
as
for
you're
you.
away. As soon as you're away, these guys stuck on the sides are still going to have to be
Fair
fought.
enough. Yeah.
So the rest of the party, are you charging in after him?
Yeah.
I'm not
Let's go.
Has Kale been forgotten on this random steps over here, away from everything else?
He's got a witch charm. He's safer than anybody else.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, probably better off than us walking into this necromancer hall.
I mean, he's got a
you know,
belt
but-
around his neck. He's got a witch's charm. This guy is
mean-
secure.
Yeah.
He's feeling good.
Does anyone have actions this round? This is the end of my flame blade, so I will actually pause and take stock of the situation at this point. Unless the party charges forward or guards charge forward or...
No, I will not charge past as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
get to
think
this corner. I guess I can't. Can I look around the corner? The like light doesn't do that, but I want to
I'm sorry.
have cover but look.
Yeah. You can look around the corner. You can just poke your head in, see what's up.
Okay.
See that it's a pretty much empty room. There is sort of a trail of gore that comes from this direction. It looks like there's been like blood and bodily fluids leaking onto the ground in the direction of this back tower.
I just let out like a low whistle and give him an all, ooh, nasty.
Remember, guys, the guard said there were 6 ogres. We've only killed 4. There could be 2 more with him.
Okay. You can proceed into the keep.
I will go. Well, so my flame blade is sheathed this round, and I will go. I think my spare spear is probably on the horse. I lift my mask of death and look out over the battlefield. Though I'm gonna pause for a second. I know 2 minutes ago I was all like, "No, we don't have time," but
no,
things have changed. My spell expired. So I'm going to rearm. I'll ask where's Kale, and maybe out of character strategize. I have 1 Cure Light Wound spell. We probably don't, like metagaming, we don't want to use it on Kale, right? Because he would just be at 1 HP and have all of his spells wiped.
Yeah, no spells. I wouldn't be able to fight. I'd just be out anyways.
So I'll probably still keep it.
I mean, I would let you know that he's out cold in the back, that I dragged him up the stairs, and that he's safe for now, but that I don't think he's going to do anything for the rest of the day.
Don't worry, guys. He's got an amulet. He's safe. All right.
Listen, I did more to help him than you did, okay? If you want to argue about it, then let's go ahead, but I know somebody who still has some spell slot for this.
And a first aid proficiency.
Oh, look at that. 2 people with that, actually. Who would have thought, right? Giving me shit for this. Can't believe it.
Are you guys moving up with us?
Yeah, I need to go grab a spear, and then I will lead the charge.
Where is Dracon?
I moved up into the keep
you're already
and peeked
ahead.
around this corner.
Yeah.
And then I guess if once Iswal rearms himself, I will use my bardic sneaking to begin creeping forward towards this trail of gore, eventually trying to hit this corner. Keeping like corners between me and anything else so I can see further.
Are we trying to be sneaky?
Of course.
Okay,
I have the kit. I need to use it.
I'll turn into a wolf and keep pace with Dracon behind quietly.
Nice.
So I grab a spear and I say to these 4 guards, "You 4, come with us to the Necromancer." And these 4 have been blessed by Malchus, right?
Indeed.
They've got to be feeling the thrill of battle in their hearts. Their blood's rushing. How many times in your life do you get the chance to fight side by side with an angel of death?
Once, usually.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
All right, and I will enter hopefully with these 4 guards at my back. But
Okay. It seems like the party is pushing forward. Raekwon scouting it out. Izul coming behind with a bunch of guards. Abaddon in the middle of it all in human wolf hybrid.
The guards.
Well, I have to turn into a wolf.
I approached as a wolf, but now that we're here, I'll turn back into human.
And then Nick's pulling up the rear, and Kale bleeding out. Well, stabilized
He's
in a
not
corner.
bleeding out. Excuse me.
Totally
the
fine.
guard's just yellowing.
The guards are following penultimately.
What's in this room?
That's just like an old armory. It's been devoid of equipment, despite the graphics looking like it still has equipment in it. All right, you guys can make it to the back tower and proceed up the staircase. I assume, because there's a staircase
Does the
back here.
trail of gore lead anywhere other than here?
It leads up the staircase in here.
Okay.
Just moving you guys here so you can
Follow
see.
the nice glowing trail of gore for us.
However, I think we are out of time today, and we will have to start next week off with the Necromancer battle.
Oof.
Oh, come
Indeed.
on. How long could it take?
Well, I don't know. But wouldn't you rather end on a cliffhanger? Yes.
Generally,
yes
players don't like ending on cliffhangers, but
Well, if it means we can get
showrunners
XP.
do.
All right, let's do it then. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
If it's
do
less than an
it.
hour, I say we power through.
Let's
If you've
do
got
it.
like some crazy second act planned.
No, I don't have a crazy second act planned. I'm just
That one died
desperately
in the
trying
hallway
to
just then.
plan around
And
what's happening way faster than I thought it would happen. You can proceed up the staircase to the second floor, which is more or less the same. Here is the second floor. Oh, except it's dark, so we don't worry about it, and we're gonna go to the fourth floor. You go
What
up
is
some
our
stairs.
march? Can we pause and sort out
Yeah.
our marching order?
Who's gonna be the first one to enter the room, and then who's second and third and fourth?
I'm happy to front line.
Yeah, Iswal
Unless-
goes first.
yeah.
I'll follow.
I'll be the very last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fight a
On
cleric.
where
Bob.
are the guards actually following us? Are they like very last? Are they like after Nyx? Are they before Nyx?
They'll let Nyx go up before them. They're not super excited about this because they know if you guys fail, then they're dead, and they would rather,
They're like pretending to be guards. They're like every time we walk into a room, they follow after us and secure the room and like.
They're about that easy guard life, right? They're not wanting to put their life on the line or anything.
This room's clear. As we're already halfway up the stairs.
I don't know why the dynamic lighting is just not working.
Are we
So
going stealthy or are we announcing our presence?
I think we're all in armor. It's too late, isn't it? to
Yeah,
be stealthy?
I think
Yeah.
Izuwal's shouting up the stairs. Necromancer.
what was the
Meet your
marching order
fate.
again? I'm so sorry.
Izuwal, Abaddon, Raekwon, Nyx.
Yes.
That name, that fucking name.
Which Raekwon?
Yeah,
Iswal is a total badass this episode. Right.
Just this episode?
Just this one.
particularly
Every
this episode. Well,
All
well,
right.
well.
you come up the staircase first, face to face with a half orc who is gotta be the necromancer over here. He's got some bones on a staff. He's got a mace in one hand. He's got a dark hood pulled up over him. Huh. Welcome, my friend. How would you like a job working for me? There's another town. We could take
I
it.
pulled my my mask over my face, and I think my answer will depend on how he responds to my fear.
To your mask
To his
of
saving
fear.
throw.
You throwing a cause fear spell. Ugh. Ooh,
I think
this is a
think
save
the
versus
verbal
spell.
the verbal component, I think, is the taunts as I walk up the stairs, maybe with some prayers under my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Telling him that yeah, it's
The
time
fear-
to reap what you've sown.
Washes over him and it turns him giddy. He sort of grins and shivers as it like sweeps over him and past him without incapacitating him. The gods have cast you out too, huh? They don't want you. You're just a pawn in their games. Join me. Rebel against the order of the gods. Together we can turn this place into our own land, devoid of their interference, their goals, their plan, their manipulation of our people. Come
As
with me and be
he
free.
is monologuing here, I just want to like quietly start playing a little counter song, just in case there may be some suggestion in his words. I don't know what my counter song would be. You know what? I do know my counter song would be. It's a variation of a Rickroll if you need it, but I just want that known.
How many rounds does it take to get here, Neal?
2.
Okay.
I think your spells have expired because I cast my flame blade after your spells, and that ticked for 5 rounds.
Yeah, but a Strength of Stone is 3 rounds plus 1 per level, so it's 7. And this is the Bless now.
Oh, the bless should still be going, right?
Yeah,
But not for me.
not for you.
Is he just trying to convince me by normal means, Neal? Or Or does he
Yes,
have
there was
some
no
sort of-
magic involved. He was just trying to convince you to join the cause. Do you accept his? I mean, he's got a pretty valid point. The gods do not give a shit about
He does have a valid
you.
point, and Izul is particularly susceptible to such
To
commands and
valid points.
suggestions. But I think before I have a chance to react or respond, the rest of the party is ascending the staircase.
I don't know. I think he's kind of got a good point.
Raekwon, you're next in line.
You should have taken the point, taken the lead.
Do you see how they manipulate you? Asking you to lose your own life, spill your own blood, just so they can maintain their iron grip on their people. They're trying to enslave you. And all of a sudden, the area gets very slippery.
Just like this guy's argument.
I'll be rolling initiative.
We're rolling initiative, yes.
Well, at least Nyx rolled initiative. Maybe everyone else is listening, and Nyx is kind of
rolled
like...
initiative. If you still want to wait, go ahead. But there's no way I'll let this talk continue.
Abaddon, aren't you in wolf form?
No, I
did you
changed
turn
back once we were
back?
going
Okay.
up the stairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I think
fucking token grabbing nonsense.
I got your back.
I feel like I'm holding my action, but I guess we'll find out. I've got a spear ready, I guess.
That's actually his HP. And
Does he have a sweet bone sword?
he does not have a bone sword. The people had mentioned him having such a thing, but you don't see it on him right now. Okay, and our friend will roll with... Where is our spell? Go. Here we go. Initiative is going to be +2 for our baddie over here, and he'll get a 10. So he'll go at the same time as Raekwon. Nyx starts it off.
Yes.
It was such a tense moment. He was giving this rousing speech, and all of a sudden, and everyone starts slipping and sliding.
Well, it's 10 feet of grease. Nyx, where do you want to put it?
I pull out my card. That looks like this. I point it behind me, and behind us is this large trail of guts and gore that is going up the stairs, right? And Nyx does this swooshing hand movement, and just the entirety of all the blood collected down the stairs starts rushing up above our heads, and then lands like on top of the 10 by 10. I guess just where he's standing is fine, like a nice little square.
All hail the 10 by 10. All right. The entire area becomes a pool of fatty bodily fluid grease that rains down, coating him, sloshing on the floor. He steps 1d20, retains his balance, and slips to the outside edge, I think is what happens if you pass your save against grease.
The nearest non-grease surface.
So that's where he ends up.
Does that interrupt his spell? Or does he
It
do
might
like a-
for some normal people, but he is not casting such a spell that matters. Yeah.
He's a 2-point necromancer.
Yes, he's a Malcifer necromancer. Raekwon, take your turn.
All right, I'm going to move on the opposite side of this grease spell, take aim with my blowgun, and give him a good toot.
All right, toot his horn.
No, I
Stop
miss
it.
very dramatically.
Very dramatically. The necromancer will scoot to the side and come after you with a withering touch. No, not withering touch.
Wait, for
spiritual
withering
weapon.
touch, can you walk up and then touch the person?
Yes,
Yeah.
necromancers work differently, and withering touch is the wrong spell. Spiritual weapon is the right spell because this is one of those instant casts. You cast it on your shit and then make attacks. This weapon drains life energy when it wounds a creature. The amount of energy drained depends on the weapon size. So he's using his staff. He drops the mace and is going to swing the staff with the skulls on the end of it to hit you with a 6. He rolls a 6 to hit you. Yep.
Yeah.
You parry it to the side. The skull's mocking you, but you can tell that they're going to fuck you
I'd like
up.
to think I like parry it with my flute. I have a flute blowgun in my hand I just shot him with. He attacks me with it. I'm like, ah!
Okay.
It's fine. Isabel, it's your turn.
I move to the side atop this table for some high ground, and being inspired by the blood and gore strewn about the room, condemn the necromancer.
Condemn him.
Well, we'll see. Got high ground already checked, because of course I always do. You sin against nature. Reap what you've sown.
Excellent.
Stabby.
Your spear reaches towards the necromancer, and there's some dim light in this room, so it's only now that you're really realizing that there's this stuff around him. There are these like spirits that sort of have been next to him, and now that your spear is lashing out, they kind of move in the direction of the oncoming blow. And using his spirit armor spell, he will absorb the first 5 points of the damage for the first 4 successful attacks against him, which will completely nullify your spear and reduce his spirit armor.
That's just what I meant to do. Usher off that poor spirit to the afterlife. Be free.
Abaddon.
All the save, Neal, -2.
Oh.
Adjusted for wisdom, though, which he's probably got high wisdom.
Yes. No. Unless 12 is good enough to get bonuses to initiative. To wisdom. I don't think so, though.
No,
it's not.
And a 4 will fail. The necromancer is held by your spell.
Nice.
His action's slow.
Can I turn undead the spirit armor? Like, that seems like it's not within the usual purview of turn undead, but neither is this necromancer class. I'd like to try it.
Okay.
Next round. I mean, we'll see. Break one's.
Well, that's the end of this round.
Yeah.
That's everybody. We can actually even step out of combat because he is held for how long? D4?
8 rounds.
8 rounds. Okay.
Is Abaddon going to try to convert him to our cause? Or be like, wait, hold on. The guy was making a good point. Let's hear him out.
He had a lot of good ideas.
Can you execute someone who is held?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Before
I
we
would
kill
like
him.
to
Even
walk
if he's
up.
protected by spirit armor?
Well,
How does
I'll
that
try.
interplay?
I'll give it a shot.
the spirit armor would, but maybe I should. Well, I'm going to try to dispel the spirit armor or turn the spirit armor.
Okay. You are standing there
also-
trying to turn the spirit armor. Nix, you said you're going to want to walk up and murder the dude.
Yup.
And what were you going to say, Kale?
Oh, would it especially matter? So if the necromancer is held and unable to react, wouldn't they just get like effectively infinite attacks in the minute-long rounds that they could then use to just shank this necromancer to death?
That would
with
make
spirit armor be
sense.
damned?
Quit picking at the duct tape, Sean.
My point being that I don't think the spirit armor is going to matter if Nyx has a knife in a dream and wants to just
True.
like shank this guy many times until he died.
Yeah, I think if it's not in combat, you can auto kill a held or a sleeping creature.
Should we roll for initiative to figure out who gets to do what first?
Or it doesn't matter. I am not able to dispel the spirit armor.
Yeah, but I think Nick wanted to do something else as well.
No, I
so
want
maybe
to
we should
talk.
figure out.
I will spend this round talking.
Oh, great.
first.
So you start talking to the necromancer. What do you start
No,
saying?
not to the necromancer, to the group. All right, now the battle is won. What do we do about this town? It was already lost. We've killed him. It's ours now.
If you really want to run a town, it's boring. It's like running a bar, but there's more people and more chores. Oh, we're much better off leaving this place far behind once the exciting part's done.
We don't have to
Maybe
run
get
it.
free drinks for life or something, fun.
Okay. You've convinced me.
So hard to sway this man.
I'm very chaotic. My opinion changes on a dime. I will spend this turn turning into a werewolf now.
Okay.
Once I've said my piece.
Nyx.
Are you waiting until I execute, or is this not concentration?
Yeah, you can. Once you've executed him, I will.
Just to confirm, so I would turn a 1-hit die creature, but I think even if I could turn the spirit armor, it's probably a number of hit die equal to its hit die or something. It's like more like a shadow or a white.
Yeah, so he would be a 5th level undead to turn at this point, I think, because the spell.
Would need like a 16.
Yeah.
Okay, but it does seem like it
Yeah.
it pushes away at the,
I like that interpretation.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to perform some sort of ritual, ushering these spirits to the afterlife. But,
They get swept away, but Nyx's blade is also in the middle of the guy's neck, so it's hard to tell what's going on here. But the body will fall and crumble.
Well, I would like to narrate it if you don't mind,
Please.
since it's my
yeah, who's the
action.
DM here?
Yeah, who's the DM here? I'm going to walk up behind the Necromancer. I'm going to wrap similar to my spirit armor, if you've ever seen me cast this, I'm going to wrap my 2 hands around him. One hand is holding a dagger, right? I'll gently pull him downwards towards the bedrolls that are behind us, right? So he's like laying, his back against my chest, laying like this.
Mm-hmm.
And like with one hand is like gently cradling him, and with the other hand, I'm just going to do a really nice long deep cut, like down his throat. And as the cut is finished, I'll take whatever if he has hair or if he has his hood, I'll take that with my hand and I'll like pull it back as far as I can with a loud cracking noise.
Eesh. You slit the neck and then just slit the throat and snap the neck.
Yes. And I'll gently whisper, "This one's for Kale."
And the Necromancer will die. Hearthhome is returned to peace, but there will have to be some efforts made to restructure some level of government. That could be your task, but that doesn't sound particularly interesting or fun. You could leave it to the people and to Astaire, who's probably got a word or two to say about all of this.
At the very least, I think we get a free pass to bring our weapons into Hearthhome from now on.
True.
I believe Kale also begins to pester Astaire for those notes.
Yes. Once the Necromancer is dead, a Astaire will appear before you and hand you some notes that have little dividers with little like plastic clips with notes inside of them on what those sections are, separate highlighted areas. It contains information about the undead, the nature of undead versus the nature of life created by the gods. It will have more complete notes on the werewolves. It like takes what you have had and then adds little notes in the margins, like helping to flesh out the things that you had already discovered without discovering new information. And it gives you a nice big blurb on Hearthhome as like the nature of the town, how it's usually been run, the people that are here, the mechanics of navigating the town, etc., etc.
Excellent.
Izual will, in the process of cleanup, be praying to Falumbra, maybe taking out that totem with the gods. And offering up these souls, writing what was taken from her.
Oh,
Falumbra's very upset.
Falumbra's pissed.
uh-huh.
Oh,
Her name Valumbra?
no, that's a goddess, baby.
Yeah.
Once the battle's over and everyone's left, I'll be the last one in the room up here, and I want to crack open the Necromancer's chest and eat his heart. I don't need everyone else to see it, I'll wait for everyone to leave.
Okay.
But I feel the urge to do it.
Yeah. You split open his chest, take out that heart, and chew down on it. Yeah. You're in your human form right now.
No,
so
no,
give me
no. Well, I turn into a wolf to do it.
Oh, man, it tastes so good. Holy shit.
Otherwise, I'm not sure I could crack into the chest so easily.
I figured you've got your mace. You might, smash
That's
it 100 times or something. But in werewolf form, it's not too difficult to rip open the ribs, find the heart, pull it out,
And then
chew
I'll
on it.
clean myself up, turn back into a human, and join the rest of the party downstairs.
Wipe the blood on his hand, on his shirt, come on out covered with blood all over. Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh wait. We should loot the body. Does it? I mean,
No, you guys all
Mason
left.
is
It's
stuff.
fine. No looting. We'll catch
You just
you.
looted him of his heart.
Some of his heart.
While you roll up treasure tables, I was saying
Yes.
before Falumbra got very upset that we were righting all of these wrongs for her, returning all of these displaced souls, and I very kindly asked her to turn a blind eye on Abaddon and all the things he's doing, all these werewolf
kind of
souls
you.
he's eating, and right, like surely we've returned more souls to than he's borrowing.
That's
fine.
Nice of you to petition
It's
Martha for
fine.
me.
Okay.
And I do have a Cure Light Wounds that it's a toss-up whether I use it on Kale or the horse. But
Oh my god.
Use it on me because the horse is on 0 and I'm in the negative, so it'll take me longer to wake up.
That's true.
your logic is undeniable. You win this time. Kale wakes up to an angel crying over him and rocking him gently back into consciousness.
Isn't that nice?
Well, now she's crying.
Yeah.
No,
I should have
Abaddon,
saved the
Neal.
crying for that moment.
Yes.
Abaddon, you can see that there's a chest in this room, and when you go to open that chest, it is filled with coinage. But a thought quickly enters your head. This is probably the town's money that has been mixed in with any money that the Necromancer had because he runs the town now, or ran the town.
Who do you think you're talking to, Neal?
So,
Yeah.
the Necromancer stole all the money from the town, and you've killed him. So if you want to take this, you can do it, but it will leave the town treasury barren.
I mean, what I will do is there platinum as well as gold, or is it just gold?
It's gold, silver, copper.
So I will take.
What? The favorite town of Astaire, and there's not a platinum coin in sight?
I'll take some large handfuls of gold. I'm not going to take it all. I don't want to be found out, right? I'll just take like as much as I think I can get away with without being obvious.
Easy. Yeah, go ahead and add yourself 100 gold.
Perfect. And I will. I had 2 gold. Now I've got 102. Fantastic. I will loot the Necromancer. I will take his staff and his mace.
All right. His mace seems to be a regular, ordinary mace. Nothing special about it other than it's kind of wicked looking, stylistically pointy. And his staff is some human heads that have been attached to a stick. So it's now just like a quarter staff, but with bone on the end.
Yeah. Well,
They
I'll
look
take them
non-magical.
both. I'll get. They both look non-magical. I mean, how can you tell?
The quality of the craftsmanship is not what has been the other magical weapons that you've run across. Like that magic shovel was like amazing. It was a full-fledged shovel, no handle on the end or anything. Intricate runes carved across
it.
it.
It is amazing, thank you, because we still have it.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Well,
right.
I mean, I can cast detect magic the next day, so at some point I'll work out they're not magic and chuck them.
Okay.
Fine.
Excellent.
Marvelous. All right, I can cast Spirit Armor now, I assume, since I ate his
Wait.
heart.
Did you say handle? Hold on. I need some clarification. Did you just say a shovel had no handle?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What are you on about?
What?
Are we
Thank you, Greg.
is this Tombs of Scoria memes again, or is
No,
Greg?
but
really
I don't think
just
Greg's
out
even
of-
seen it. I think Greg's just based.
We had a
as
big
fuck.
argument in Tombs of Scoria about what was a shovel. Some of us were arguing that a shovel is, usually like 5 feet long or so, doesn't have a handle at the end. And some of us were arguing that the shovel is maybe like 3 to 4 feet long with a handle at one end. It was a
Both are
pointless
valid
argument.
shovels, and it was the most asinine argument I've ever seen. But,
Yes, one's a shovel and one's a spade, technically.
And
But it's
technically, a
fine.
spade is also a shovel. It's just a special type of shovel. Is the answer to that.
But the type of shovel that
the
you would
plot
take
thickens,
grave
Neal.
digging would be the long
You
shovel,
can do whatever
not
the
the
fuck you want with it, but in the end, they're both shovels.
Intro. Thank you. What were you going to say?
Thank
Thank you for
I
catching
actually
this
want
our side
detail,
here.
Greg. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't watch that show, but
I don't blame you.
you tickled my brain.
All right. Well,
There's probably a clip of that moment that you can find. in the
Oh
Discord.
God. It's arguments
some-
everywhere.
experience points.
Yeah. So there was no sweet scimitar made of bone, Neal?
Nope, no sweet bones. Well, if there, yes, there will be some other stuff in there that you can find, including a sharpened bone, stabby sword, a short sword made of bone.
Not a scimitar.
Not a scimitar.
Fine, I'll leave it.
It wasn't on him. It was just in his gear next to his bedroll. Okay.
XP.
Yes. Let's see. It is.
Clerics level up so fucking quickly.
Initially. It's like it's scaled so that once you start getting like raised dad and shit, they slow you
They're
down.
still pretty quick even then. Like wizards eventually get stupidly fast. That's just more of the scaling with them.
It's like they've looked at it and thought, level 9 wizards seem a bit weak. Let's get them to
level 9 you
ASAP.
start getting magic items and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like wizards become incredibly strong.
That's when wizards get the second best experience growth in the game behind thieves,
Yeah.
and thieves suck, so who cares about them?
Hey, now.
Sorry, Greg.
And I wonder if it's also
These are
scaled.
great.
Yeah. I wonder if it's also scaled around like ease of leveling up. Like wizards maybe have less or more expensive ways to level up. Like their main way to get XP is by researching spells, which cost so much
so
damn money.
concerned with how big their numbers are. This is not a like. I'm very upset about this whole thief slander thing. Did you know that bards were originally a prestige class? They were so powerful
yes,
they
I do,
belonged to the
Greg.
appendix.
I actually kind of liked bards more when they were the class that you had to get by raising fighter and thief and druid to level 5.
You didn't have to raise druid level 5. You had to take 5 levels of fighter and 5 levels of thief, and then your first
sure? I'm
level of
pretty sure it
bard
was druid,
counted
wasn't
as
it?
druid. I looked it up recently because somebody asked in the Discord, so I had to go pull out the 1E appendix.
I don't know. I never ran a bard in 1E. I just
The minimum level of anyone who is an actual bard in first edition is 11. Although they're probably 13 because you're going to take 7 levels of fighter for the extra half attack.
Although they don't use like the 3rd edition leveling process, right? So it's still
It's
faster
first
leveling.
edition. So
No.
So
yes.
it's you level your 7 levels of fighter, then you multi-class into thief, and you have to use only your thief skills. So you level 5 levels of thief.
The good
and
old
then-
AD&D multi-classing.
Then you take once you become a bard, you get access to all of that.
My point being more that you don't. You're level 11, but you use the smaller experience growths of leveling up like level 1 classes and stuff like that. You're not going to level because in like 3rd edition, or was it 3rd or 5th where they made it so that when
Definitely
you
fifth.
take
You've got an
multi-classing,
overall level, and
you have an overall level, and your experience curve is based on that overall level
Yeah.
between all of your classes.
Yeah, no, that doesn't exist until later.
Yeah.
All right, so
Are you ready,
everyone
Neal?
can take home what appears to be 700 experience points.
how much?
Wow.
It's all
700.
about the loot
That's
boxes these days.
Yeah,
I guess
Neal,
we'll
how-
do,
How much did you say?
700.
How can that be now?
Well,
I mean, it's
there
He's splitting it
are
between all the guards.
5 of you.
Yeah.
I didn't split between all the guards. I just added 2 more creatures, so I had split between 7 instead of 5 because of between
Those
6
guards
instead of
did-
5.
Those guards did so little.
And
Are
I
you kidding?
counted them as 1 additional character because they
What
helped
if you
tank
just
some
take
stuff.
take off like the 2 zombies and the 1 ogre that they killed?
I mean, we're talking about the difference between like 700 and 800 experience at that point.
Okay, fine.
How can it be so little? Like,
Because the
I'm not
zombies
divided, I'm
suck.
just wondering.
Zombies are really easy to kill.
Yeah. What
And
about
they
the
were-
ogre zombies? What about a
They
5th
all
level
ha-
spellcaster?
Each zombie gave 50 XP. The ogre zombies gave 150 XP. The caster, by my XP calculations, gave another like 550 or something. And then I basically doubled it for quest XP and then divided it between a bunch of people, and that came
What
out to
about the peasant woman in the hallway?
Yeah, what was she? She
0.
was at least 1 more zombie, right?
0
At least
XP. She did not pose a
Was she a
threat.
shade or something? She didn't pose a threat because I had a flaming sword and I'm the angel of
She was
death.
gonna corpse
To
whisper.
the rest of the party.
He was just gonna speak through her body and talk to you.
1
but
extra zombie. I demand the 12.5 XP. I'm joking.
Okay,
and then
plus
we'll get individual.
50 divided by 6.
7.
691, which I'm rounding to 700. 700 XP.
Alright.
And then you can argue for individual, because there's a lot of hit dice of
Yeah, how many hit
monsters
die
for
were
those
there?
of you that are fighters. There were 20 times 1.25 plus 4 times 2.5. 35 hit dice worth of monsters. Oh no, plus the 5 for the wizard. 40 hit dice worth of monsters.
That's where it's at.
Holy shit. Is there any chance I can get
Nope, you're not a fighter.
some amount of... No, okay. Can I get the 300 XP worth of spells that I cast?
Yes.
No, I thought I was guaranteed a level up, but I guess not.
So let's see. Spells cast to further your ethos are more than spells cast to...
Yes.
Oh, bards do get hit die
Right.
rewards.
So I think all
Yes,
of my
they do.
spells, all of my spells plus my turn undead were furthering my ethos. Right. I was banishing this abomination of undeath from the world. And maybe my cure light wounds to save the party, or like to. I guess it was out of combat. There was no threat. Fine.
That was out of combat, so
that's-
no cure light wounds, but
So
the other
4
stuff.
spell levels plus a granted power.
Yes.
So is that 100 per spell level?
Yes.
This doesn't work like this for me, I assume.
If
No,
if
this
you
is-
cast
you-
a spell to further your ethos.
No, I
And
know,
it-
but I'm wondering if my ethos is the same as yours.
Well, at this point, the undead are abominations to all the deities, and
Clerics,
clearing
okay.
them out is the domain of all clerics. So, yes, for this point,
Okay.
for these things,
I
not the
get-
werewolf things, you can get the XP.
Do I get any XP for doing the werewolf thing? Like
Yes.
becoming a werewolf? Can we
I
make
think that's a life transformation. Did you want a lawyer for some XP?
I would lawyer for exactly 509 XP.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of XP.
That's not that much.
I was going to give you clever idea XP,
Yeah.
which I think caps at 400.
I'll take
How much
400.
XP do I get for turning undead? Is that another 100?
Yeah, isn't that granted power?
Successful use of granted power is 100.
Yeah, I think so.
Neal, can I do a recap? Like a preemptive recap for next
Record it for YouTube.
A pre-map.
How short are you?
Question. So 200 XP. I mean, I'm not 200. 2 XP per piece of treasure obtained.
Oh,
Does that count for the money that Nick put in his pockets?
I
Because
feel
that's
like
party gold.
I feel like usually that'd be party gold, but in this case, I think Nick secretly took it for himself.
Can Raekwon line his pockets?
Yeah.
Can we give Raekwon like some sort of check to see if he could secretly slip up and loot the room?
Does
and get his own
everybody just
fistful of
walk
gold?
back? Every person takes 100 gold, and at the end of the
And-
day, the chest is actually empty, and
And they all think that it was only them that pocketed.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
everybody's like, I mean, I left them the other person.
I mean, you are a rogue. I feel like
I don't need to go back and steal from Hearthhome. Like, it would be cool to get experience for Nick's money, but that's cool.
Yeah, I want to
to
give you
work that
experience for Nick's money as well,
Why
but I
don't you
think he's
just
going to
steal
keep
Nick's
it.
money? That's a big brain idea right
Roll
there.
a
I'm just
pickpocket
saying.
on Nick and see
I'll
if
sell
I
it
can.
to you. I'll sell it to you for 109 XP.
It's unfair because he'll get 218 from it.
Yeah, it's worth it, yeah. We'll split it.
Yeah, can I ask if you cast something like Grease and the enemy makes a saving throw, you don't get that towards your spells cast, right? Do you? Because it's not successful.
you get your XP.
You
if
get it
you're
regardless.
unsuccessful.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
I think
So
it's
get
only
100.
I think it's only granted powers that need to be successful. Like turn
It's
undeads
50
need to be
for wizard spells, right?
yeah,
Yes.
50
So
per
I-
spell level.
Definitely inspired the town guards. That's one use of a granted power.
Yes.
Anything
You
else?
inspire the town guards. You also use your powers to help eat the hearts.
All right.
And then I'm also going to give you an
Few
extra
uses?
flat 400 for each
Oh,
of your
yeah.
songs because they were amazing. And
Each?
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we've got to catch him up, right? You started at level 1.
I did start at level 1.
Take your 800 experience points.
Yeah. a shit ton
Thanks,
because
Ryan. Very nice of you. Who's the DM here?
I think I level up my cleric.
Alright.
Yeah. Not my fighter, though. So, level 4 cleric. Let's roll some HP.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's shit.
Oof. Well, I think
At
you've
least
been
it
rolling.
rounds me up to 17.
Yeah,
What's
you've been
that?
rolling well on your HP for a while now, I believe.
I guess.
Oof, yeah, 1. So Neal, you thrown in any XP for good role playing, right? That's usually 200 XP each.
No. Maybe 100 for you.
You're such a fucker.
Can we
Am I
preemptively
getting
give
any-
it?
Am I
Can we
getting
preemptively
anything?
give him the recap, Neil?
Yeah, what about that pre-cap?
What about the
not-
recap?
it's
Can we
not-
just
give
level
it-
him up now and let
It's
him?
9 XP. Just give me the 9 XP. That's fucked up.
Nick, I will let you give us a precap, and then I will let Twitch chat vote on whether or not to give you the 9 XP.
Oh,
I'll make a straw poll. I'm gonna make a straw poll for it.
All right.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Okay. So am I doing the recap for this episode that's just been?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to record this and play it at the start of next episode.
Maybe if someone has the tech to cut it out of the VOD.
In
Yeah.
theory. Okay. All right. So we come in, open scene, dense forest. The camera zooms in, dips beneath the canopy. See the corpses of 3 werewolves, their fur matted with blood, strewn in a circle made of silver coins, carefully placed by Iswell, one by one. Abaddon stuffs his hand into the chest of the werewolves, soaking it with blood, and draws the sigil of Malchus before tucking into their hearts and consuming them, becoming more beast-like by the second before fully turning into a werewolf. The party grips their weapons close, fear and anger in their eyes, as slowly he returns to his human form, and a stressful peace comes across the party. We leave the forest, John in tow against his better judgment, and head across the river towards Hearthhome. As we get there, a stone bridge, we approach forward, slowly, considering how best to approach our fated enemies, the bridge guards. When we see something far worse, the forms of 2 ogres dressed in black guarding the city gates. We're informed that a necromancer has taken hold of the city, and his undead minions guard the walls and guard the town center. Iswell, as the holy warrior of Aster and Martha, takes his spear and his lance, rides atop his horse across the bridge, crashing into the ogres. A swift battle ensues, and the ogres lie dead. The party advances into the town. Raekwon plays a song, summoning the hearts of the guards to draw weapons and help defend their city from the undead menace. A battle in the town square ensues. Zombies lay dead. Kale is wounded, dying on the steps as Nyx mends his wounds, and the party presses forward into the keep towards the lair of the necromancer. Ascending the stairs, Iswell shouts threats to the necromancer. His time is nigh. Aster comes for him. The party ascends to the final room, and a battle starts, but ends swiftly with one magic spell as Abaddon freezes the necromancer in place and Nyx approaches, cutting his throat, letting his lifeblood drain across the wooden floor. There we go. That's worth 9 XP. It has
And
to
then
be.
we just cut out the part where he steals 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Sean, where's that
Am I
straw
allowed to
poll?
link? Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Huh?
Give us that straw poll. Put it in Twitch chat.
I'm trying to post it. Am I not allowed to put links in chat?
No, you totally can.
If I get 8 XP,
Did Sean get banned from Twitch chat?
I don't know.
Here, I'm just gonna give you the link, Neil, and then you can put
Is
it
it
in
the
chat
right-
for me.
Is it the right
There you go. I
Twitch
put
chat?
it in Zoom. You can put the link in chat for me.
Okay, I shall.
It's not letting me send the message, so you go for it.
8.9.
I can post links.
Can I vote?
Oh, you know what? I have a popped out chat, so it probably just like broke my chat box on the embedded.
Validating votes.
I'm gonna roll HP for my level here while we're tabulating
Same.
votes.
That is too many votes. Unfortunately, he's not going to get it. I'm sorry, everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's a 6. Let's go.
Nice, Greg.
It's a 3. I'm okay with that.
Looking like Nick's gonna get his XP.
Nick
So
is going to
it's
get his
pretty-
XP.
Yeah, oh yes, there we go.
Is Raekwon not using
Thank you,
D8s
Charles.
for levels?
I'm a bard. I get D6s.
Nyx is also taking D6s. All right.
Well, I have to. I'm a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Wizards
Right?
get D4.
Wizards typically get
No.
D4s. We
Not
modded
in
Wizards
Neal's world
to be a little bit
anymore.
buffer.
That's what I was-
we had
and rogues
also
would get
changed
D8s.
rogues to get D8s, but Greg is an OG player, and I feel more comfortable if Greg likes to play as D6s. You know, he's going to make up spells where he's like, all of a sudden you could be a werewolf now. So I feel like that, you know, that's his buff. He doesn't need the extra 1 HP.
It's still D6 for cleric, right?
D8.
Ooh.
Clerics have always,
Clerics have always
been
been
D8s.
D8s.
How do I have 10 HP as a level 4 cleric? I
Because you
wonder.
rolled shit.
You rolled
one to
that,
start,
yeah.
right?
Oh boy.
Did you level up?
I'm pretty sure like
Yeah,
Nix
yeah,
and I
I
had the
leveled
most HP in the party to start off with because we
Yeah.
both rolled like 6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great.
Those of you that have new HPs, could you put your new HP total in the disco?
But not. Can you not just look and roll 20?
What
All
do
right,
you
I'll
think
take
this is,
it.
Ryan?
It would be
Whose show
more
is this?
convenient for me if you would just put your number in the disco. If it's a problem, I can look it up myself later.
22
Are you
HP.
serious, Faye? You have
What the
22
fuck?
HP? Okay, forget your spells. We're putting you in plate mail, and you're a frontline fighter.
I don't think so. Actually,
What
I don't
level are
think so.
you, Nix?
I'm 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might catch up to Nick's
She's
next
got
level
like
then,
she's
because
got high
I-
con.
Yeah, we both have plus 2 HP from
actually
con.
last session, but then I never got to roll my HP, so I had to go through this entirety of this session without the HP roll. So
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, I might catch up to you next time. I thought I was going to level this session, but then we got barely any XP, so I guess I'm not going to level this session.
well, at least you didn't die this session, you know. It's good.
Barely
Yeah,
any.
that is something.
I guess you're. How many spells? You got KO'd before you could cast your spells.
You got one
Yep,
spell.
Sorry, Sean.
I did cast a spell. I did make
Oh
a
my
waffle out of
God.
a zombie.
Who did this? Who put Abaddon in a werewolf onesie?
Oh, that was pretty good. I saw.
I put it in Twitch chat. It's
It's already in
amazing.
Twitch chat, but put it in
Okay.
Twitch chat
Oh, that's
again.
pretty great.
It's amazing. And that will wrap us up for Legends of Arcadia today. We will be back in a couple weeks.
We were gonna do next week if we spared the Necromancer, but it sounds like we've delayed our next session.
Worth taking a look. We already have the what the fuck am I saying? The discussion thread is up. I
thank
lost
you.
my train of thought immediately as I started talking.
Worth
So go there.
is the
See that.
episode.
Tell
Sweet.
us all about
Go-
your thoughts
go
and
to
feelings. I like reading them.
Next session is
The 21st, maybe? I know, Ryan, for you, that's like the day before your anniversary, so I don't know if
Oh,
that's...
thank you for the reminder, good sir.
It's on my
Saved.
calendar. I accidentally set your wedding as a repeating event on my calendar, apparently, so now I just know when your
Nice.
shit comes up. 21st?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Lag. Anyone have anything to say? Plug, shout out, do? So, Greg, are you doing something for the Super Bowl? Are you like doing a play-by-play or something
Is that
fancy?
happening right now?
No, I find the legality of it questionable, and I've tried to determine whether or
as
not
long
it's
as there's
good.
no audio from the Super Bowl playing, what's questionable?
Yeah, so here's the counter argument that got brought up to me that I think is very valid unless someone can find a like true legal reason why it's not, is that if that's the case and live sports coverage is one of the most productive forms of coverage in broadcasting in terms
what?
of eyeballs.
Hold the phone. That is not an assumption that I will let ride. But
That is
sorry for
absolutely
interrupting.
100% true. This is 100% true. Outside of politics, right? Outside of politics and like select like single programs, live sports is better than any other broadcasted media. Like it performs better. There are more eyeballs. And if that's the case, why doesn't radio do their own play-by-plays of games? It would do much, much better than the like randoms talk that they do instead. And it would be easy to do, right? To watch it and just give your play-by-play, give your discussion of it as it's happening. And to a man, no one does it. The only broadcasts you will find are the legally purchased and distributed broadcasts.
I'm guessing that's less to do with legality and more like
wants
sports
to listen to
broadcasters
it?
want to stay on NFL's good side.
So
Like they
thing
risk
that's
getting blackballed if they try to do something like that.
there's that. There's also the problem that in America, oftentimes the process itself is the punishment. So it's less about going, is it technically a violation of copyright law, and more, will I piss off the NFL and make them want to copyright strike me? And if they do decide to, do I have the resources to fight that? And for the vast majority of people in the world, the answer is no. That's
But if you're
kind of
you're an unpartnered Twitch streamer, I feel like what's the worst
Super Bowl-
case
they're probably
they
not
mute
gonna.
your
They're probably
VOD?
not gonna go.
I'm
for
so
you.
small I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, you can get away with
Westworld
anything
radio
as long as you
stations
can
are
find
break
broadcasting this.
Any rule Twitch has, I can break any rule the federal government has. No one will come looking for me. No one watches me. No one cares what I do.
That's the other thing. Yeah,
But,
as long as you don't drop
like,
either of them.
I'm trying to do things reasonably up enough, right?
I don't know if this makes a difference, but Westworld 1 is a national radio station, and they are broadcasting Super Bowl 2021.
Because they have the rights purchased from the NFL. Westwood One has the broadcasting rights of NFL games. That's where all published, but no other radio station will, right?
Okay.
And why not? Because broadcasting Super Bowl is going to be way more valuable than whatever random sports talk radio or whatever, the Joe and Bob in the afternoon, right? Like,
That's exactly what a radio station out in the Midwest or this part of the country would be called. Joe and Bob in the afternoon. We're talking Super Bowl stats from 5 years ago when blah, blah, blah happened.
right.
All right.
Right.
Anyone else have anything to say? Shout out? Mention?
Yeah, go play Final Fantasy Tactics. It's good. I'm
It is.
replaying it right now. I'm
He's
getting
the brand
very mad at
ambassador.
Mustadio, but aside from that, I'm having a good time.
It's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you go to the mission where you
AI.
have to like save him from those guards that are chasing him, and the first thing he does every
Charge!
yeah, I'm just gonna jump off the wall and run right up there. Thanks, man.
Oh, Mustadio. What a name. What a name. So we'll see you guys in a couple weeks for some more lag. Bye-bye, everybody.
Yeah. See you later.